Welcome. It's Psychic Tuesday. I'm your guide, Bernice Bisson. We are going to look at all 12 signs, sun, moon, rising, traditional Western astrology, whole house astrology. And we're going to talk about, we've got Leo season embarking on us. We just had a really powerful Capricorn full moon. And we can look forward to the Leo new moon showing up, really firing up some new energy. We also have 5 planets on the precipice of being retrograde and having to go back and slowing things down. And over the next 6 weeks, double check everything. Carry a light stick and try to be really patient, knowing that 29th degree and 5 planets being retrograde in that degree in different signs is going to bring conclusions to different ideas. And we've already started to sort of see some of that play out, bringing us into the new era of Aquarius. And I've talked to nauseating degrees about this transit into Aquarius of Pluto. And certainly, we're starting to get taste of that. We're seeing that certainly play out on world politics stages. And so it'll be exciting to see what turns up in the next little while. Okay, let's get started. Aries, sun, moon, rising. My little Aries, this is a time to start gathering your ideas, gathering your plans, sorting your thoughts, getting ready to launch new work, business ideas. You're going to shine there. And this is a time of solvency in some way, to resolve any outstanding issues around finances, legal papers, records, documents, taxes, and just really solving problems that could have been chronic and ongoing around your income or contracts. And that's going to change for you. And a revival of ideas, entrepreneurship, opportunities. These are all going to be big things, or even getting awarded or accepted, or maybe you get the job. And so there's some really good stuff showing up for you, Aries, in this next 10 days or so. Good news around offers, opportunities, putting your name out there, your work, very much so, and your reputation. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. This is a time for Tauruses to lay back and celebrate the next 10 days and really maybe take holidays, maybe make plans for some summer getaways. Maybe it's beach season, or you're going to have a staycation and you're going to work on your house or lay around and not put pants on till 4 o'clock in the afternoon kind of days. And that's going to be feeling some good, taking some time to really take some satisfaction in things you have. Don't go shopping, spending money. Don't, this isn't a time to get new things, Taurus. This is a time to really uh, sit down and assess what you have and enjoy it and take gratitude and take stock for how good or where you are at and how much better things have turned out for you over this last birthday. Since your last birthday, even to now, you're probably seeing unexpected changes and maybe people coming out of the woodwork, coming to befriend you, coming to contact you, so there's some big stuff going on for you there as well. If you're invited to go out and go have a fun time or a party, or you're invited to go to a barbecue, it's that time of year. Gemini, sun, moon, rise. Boy, you've got Jupiter in your sign. We're about to embark in some good times for you. Mars has just moved on, which is kind of nice. But this is going to be a time for you to really some excitement, some revolutionary opportunities, options, thoughts, things that you're going to get to look forward to, particularly come December. You could feel, if you're feeling a bit idle, you could feel a bit mischievous, like, ooh, let's get up to no good. and and so there's a lot of that Gemini energy going on of really wanting to just celebrate and wanting to have some fun and social networks and invitations and your friend circles and getting out there. This is going to be a good time for you guys to maybe enjoy some of the summer festivities for sure. And you might know that come fall time, you're able to really get serious and down to work. But right now, that's not the time. Cancerian, sun, moon, rising. Boy, you just had a powerful full moon in your house of partnership and a conjunction to Pluto at the same time. And so there could be lots of stuff in your house of partnership that can include romantic partnership, that can include business partnership. And there's going to be, and work partners, people that you're on your team that you work with. And this could be a really nourishing time, a welcoming time, a consolidating time, getting uh, resources together, assessing resources, and that could be for in-laws, outlaws, partner, and their resources, their work, and what's going on for them. They could be very much thinking forward about money, property, assets, buying, selling, retirement, and investment. So this is going to be, and it could even be that money comes through partner or partnering for little crabs and cancers. And so the next 10 days, there's certainly some action or activity around that. And it could even be that your partner's maybe putting all the plans in place for something coming up for the two of you. Leo, sun, moon, rising. We're about to enter Leo season in a big, and here we are. And we've got the sun. We're going to have this beautiful new moon coming. Really a lovely reset. We could see some possible peace talks in some areas and possible escalation in others in the world. It's a transit time around peace and war and peace and negotiations in the big picture. When it shows up for Leos, it could be, you know, scandalous. It could be gossipy. It could be juicy stuff that's going on around you that you should pay attention to. You could have an advantage maybe over other people in terms of an opportunity that pops up that could be a bit shaking up in your industry. It could be that you're going to have some insider secrets that could be quite beneficial, or you could be so in tune to your industry and what's going on around you in your environment that you're going to know what the next steps are. You're going to know, or you're going to be able to predict um, opportunities and offers and things that are going to come up for you in the near future. And you could have propositions. There could be things that are coming up that you're going to think about. And you go, oh, this company wants me, or oh, this opportunity is popping up for me. And it could feel that your schedule fills up quite quickly, and I feel like you're gonna have to also double check any messaging. Things could get lost in transit. Keep that in mind, especially if you're shipping anything, mailing anything. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. You know, we have an interesting piece with Neptune and Pisces right now, and being retrograde and Saturn being retrograde, and really in being pulled between work and relationship, being pulled between obligations and needing downtime. And I just feel like, although summer for you, this is a time for you to work. This could be a busy season. This could be the time where you're really needing to go and make money. You're really needing to go and work a lot and really cover for. This isn't really the time to kind of rest on your laurels at this time. I almost feel like closer to your birthday, between your birthday and December, you could have news of travel. Might be international travel that's coming up. You could be, if you're a parent, you could be concerned about children. You could, if you're, caring for your parents or the parents, you could be concerned for a parent. There seems to be a push and pull between work obligation and family obligations that sometimes maybe you have to drop something and go and take care of it, or that you're finding that you're having to maybe care for those around you or provide care for those around you or help people through that. So some of that themes is going to go on for you little Virgos over the next 7 to 10 days. Those themes could come up. Libra, sun, moon, rising. Oh, my little Libras, you're coming to the tail end of a series of eclipses with Aries that haven't been any fun for you, especially in your house of partnership, especially in unexpected things for you, Libras. But I could even bring between now and your birthday, especially around that new moon in Libra, could bring opportunities for romance, unexpected flirtations, date nights, romantic plans, solid partnerships coming together, a focus or a purview on relationships of the romantic kind of nature. And And there could be some prosperity, there could be some agreements, there could be comradeship, companionship, a real feeling of, finally, I'm starting to feel adored or loved, or that this is really starting to step into my life in some way. Or that can include patronage. If you say are an artist or a creator, or you're looking for clients, it just could be that your reputation's going well, people are loving you, you're attracting in the right kinds of people to support where you are and what you're doing. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. This is a really good time for you guys to really think about your home, where you live, um, fixing it up, making plans for the future around where you live. It could be around real estate. It could be around your security. That this is a time for Scorpios to really think about their security, their home, and the value of all of that and what they value around that. And the other piece with this Leo energy, it's going to be a lot of work, problem solving, busy, running around, making plans, filling up schedules, even thinking into the fall. Oh, I said it. I know. Nobody wanted to think into the fall. We're still summer, but thinking into the fall, think forward thinking, really getting plans in place for the future. And you could even have maybe some international travel kind of plans as well. Um, then we've got Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. We've got laughter, trust, relief. I love that word relief because I really feel like it's about, oh, it's going to work out. Oh, it's going to be okay. Oh, it's turned out. Oh, I was waiting for that answer. In this next 7 to 10 days, you could find very much so around your cash flow, around bosses, employers, coworkers, opportunities that way, renovations on houses, or any sort of future plans or commitments that, oh, I was waiting for that answer. Oh, I was waiting for a confirmation. So you could finally have some stuff coming in. Don't start any new things. New things could wind up with complications over the next 7 to 10 days because we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, and which will impact you. But I do think that anything that is old or winding up or from the past or things coming forward can be very good for you. Um, and you'll be able to make decisions based on that. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. There's resurgence of maybe feeling feisty, maybe old old arguments, old fights, old energy that you are bringing forward that you're like, oh, I forgot about that. I need to take care of that right now. And so you could have some of that old stuff, that moon, that full moon, you had two of them, really highlighting the beginning and end degrees of Capricorn, along with that Pluto transit at 29 degrees of Capricorn, putting something to rest. Maybe it's time to move into a new career, Capricorn. Maybe this is time to really step into a new light, a new era, and even starting your birthday coming in the new year of 25 is going to be really a new era for you, and you're going to have tastes of that over the next 7 to 10 days. So don't get worried. Don't feel like, oh no, all this change is coming. No, in fact, I feel like you're going to be able to finally solidify something. It'd be like being on like being part-time, 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 and now you get permanent. Stuff like that. Kind of solidifying stuff for you guys. Which feels really good, Capricorns. Aquarian, sun, moon, rising. Victory is yours. Getting a backbone, standing up for yourself, putting boundaries in place, stating what you need and what you want, and conception of ideas, conceptions of babies, conceptions of epiphanies, new life purposes. Maybe there's some excitement around that for you, some creative endeavors, feeling inspired. It's kind of some nice energy. And this Leo energy is right across from you. It's all around your house of partnership. And that could be really about spurring up new offers, opportunities, people, kind of some excitement, plans with people. I feel like there's some really exciting things for you guys, Aquarians. And part of it is really learning how to navigate some of that by having a backbone, having boundaries, and telling people what you need. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. And you guys have two pretty serious planets retrograde in your sign, and it's around making concessions. It's around being flexible. It's around whimsical kind of energy where you'll have to just flow with it. Don't fight against it. This is a flow time, not a fight time. Don't listen to other people's opinions, including me. I had listen to yourself, go inward, trust your intuition at this time, trust your gut, trust if something makes you feel nervous. It's not a time to act on it, it's a time to stay still. This is a time to really explore your esoteric or spiritual sides and really get to know your higher self, because I feel like as we move into the fall, you're coming to the end, to the beginning of some eclipse season where there's going to be decisions. And I want you to feel prepared and resolved spiritually, because there's a lot of unexpected changes that could come through work and partnerships for you with each of this eclipse series that I'll talk more about in future shows. Thank you. And you can find me at bernicebissonpsychic.com. Again, go back and listen to all three, your sun, moon, rising, for a complete message around your natal chart over the next 7 to 10 days in the energy that we have. Next, we got some callers, which is really actually my favorite piece. And we've got, I believe it was a Trina in Gary, Indiana.
Hi.
Hello. My name is
Hi.
Bernice Bisson, and I am a psychic in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm here to be of service to you. So how can I do that for you today?
Um, lately, okay. I got a lot going on.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I
how about this?
haven't.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, just start. If you have a lot going on, let's try to cover as much as possible. What's the day and month of your birthday?
December 21st.
December 26th. Is that what I heard?
21st.
Oh, 21st. Oh, I'm
21.
sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So 1221. Ooh, that's a
Yes.
beautiful pattern. Let's explore that for a
It
second.
is, ain't it?
Oh, you're magical. That's an equinox pattern. 1221, 1, 2, 2, 1. All together is 6. And in tarot cards, 6 is the lovers. Now, if I explored your birthday a bit, coming into 2025, you're moving into a 6 life cycle, which is your karma year, and it's around relationships. And it's around solidifying, deepening, committing, supporting relationships, and that these are long-term relationships, which will very much could work in work, family, love life, like long-term, not short-term, in and out kind of stuff. And that
Okay.
there is, when I see the securing of things, you might be the navigator for a few people who around you, where there is maybe people needing to move a house, move where they live, needing um, supports, and as much as you might try to prop everything up, I feel like you're going to have to focus on you and what you need, what you want, and what's good for you over and above what anyone is pressuring from you. And part of
Okay.
this is going to be very much around right now, between now and this time next year. There's going to be a lot of stuff around solidifying your work, job, income. Okay.
Mm.
Very much like making things permanent, making things stable, getting stabilized. And this is really going to be the big winner for you in this next, starting right now and the next 12 months. Actually, since this big moon you just had right on the cusp of your and Sagittarian, Capricorn, Sagittarian, these 2 full moons would have impacted you very much so. You could get insights into these changes already, okay, in terms of work, income, and security. Then the second piece that's going to be really quite good for you is setting boundaries with people. Now, that doesn't sound like fun, does it? But the structures you seem to put in place with people, at first you might have a couple people unsettled, challenging you, really saying, I don't like it. I don't like whatever decisions. They're going to try to make it like you're making decisions for them, but you're not. You're making decisions for yourself, and you're just not. Um, you don't have to make it about anyone else. And then the
Okay.
final piece that's going to be a real winner for you. Um, there's something very much about your health,
Mm.
and like, don't get depleted. And I feel like if you're able to really not, like, don't work yourself into the ground, don't go sleepless, don't, like, try to just stay a lot of bounds. I feel like some of these boundaries you'll put in place are about protecting your energy, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
and protecting what you have going on for yourself. And so that's going to be a big piece as well.
Okay.
On Okay, and so on another note, just because I my thing froze up a little bit, I'm having internet issues in Winnipeg, and I've had them for the last couple of days, and so I
Mhm.
apologize if it's freezing up a bit. Um, there is a man that you have something to work out with, and he seems kind of challenging. And that when I talk about boundaries and things like that, I feel like he might be feeling very frustrated. He might be feeling very and lashing out a little bit. I feel like don't take it personally. I feel like you're having to be really strong or stand up to in some way. This man right around you. Um
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and I just, I feel like because you're on that cusp, you have you have a real peace. You really just want peace. If there's anything you're
Right.
actually just wanting, you just want harmony and peace. You want to be able to go home and be able to sleep and not feel anxious about what's coming tomorrow or the next
Right.
day. I feel like there's lots going on. Can I ask you a question? Do you mind if I ask you
Go
something?
ahead.
Do you have a
Go
couple
ahead.
of jobs on?
You said, do I have a couple jobs?
Yeah.
No, I only have one job that I'm employed, but I'm looking for something else. I mean,
That's
I'm
okay.
just looking for something. I'm trying to move. I want to move. I can't because of the health situation. I ain't sleeping. I'm going through a lot. It's a lot. I'm just. I feel like I'm there for everybody and nobody's there for me. I'm just a lot. I'm just kind of frustrated about being tired. I'm sleepy now. I'm tired now, but I'm just trying to figure out my way because I'm not trying to be unimpatient because I don't want to rush anything. I'm just going with the flow, as if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. I'm absolutely about the flow. And I feel like so I'm going to go back to your job change. I feel like there's something about your legs, your hips, and your lower back and standing that can be an issue. And
Mm,
and I feel like there is an opportunity to make a job change, but I feel like it's going to show up so I'm going to say it's going to show up in 7 months. I feel like early in the new year, between January and March, more closer to March, that there is a job change for you. And I feel like you're going to be very pleased about the change, even in the
okay.
environment you're working in. And I do feel like if I looked at the environment, it's something that is very community minded type of job. Like you could be um, working with the community, serving the community, part of an organization, working with the community that shows up for you. And I feel like it's not a physical job. You're not physically. It could be where you're helping people, talking to people. You could be front end of something. You could be customer service. You could be like there's something about you would deal directly with people, and that
Okay.
it's less physical. And I feel like you actually have a very funny nature where you're able to put people at ease and not, you can have a difficult conversation and not make people feel oh my gosh, right? And so there's something about
Right.
this work opportunity. Um, Spirit keeps saying to me, first the job, and then you'll be able to move house, or you'll be able to move where you live. I feel like and there's something about you could live and work in the same community, which will be or like really close, where you're not commuting,
Okay.
and that's going
Okay.
to show up. For you. And I feel like by June you can move, but by March you'll have the job change. So just breathe for a moment with that, and then if I think about your health and well-being, um, I feel like stress is not your friend, and that it's been coming at you in different areas, and it's causing. There's something about getting your stomach, um, the biome in your stomach balanced. It feels very acidic. It feels very, and I feel like when stress hits you, I feel like you become acidic and depleted and exhausted. And there
Mm.
are there's really wonderful ways that I feel like you're able to in natural ways through food medicine, like food medicines and herbal medicines, and where you're able through natural ways to really bring your body into balance. I don't think you're at the end degrees of, oh no, here's a bunch of meds. I feel like
Okay.
um, slow flowing movement like stretching, yoga, not bouncing hard, high impact. You're trying to release cortisol from your body. You're trying to bring yourself more in a peaceful way. And I just feel like small chronic routines like 15 minutes of stretching, 50 minutes of walking, really bringing your stomach and what you're eating and what you're putting into your body into balance. And I feel like the other pieces around your sleep. Um,
Yeah.
that one's a big one. And so what helps me are sound baths, singing bowl sound bath meditation, sleep music. It actually helps a lot. It really reverberates in your cells and helps you rest. And that's
Mm.
as much as I can cram into the few minutes we have. I'm going to run out of time, but I want to just say to
Okay.
you, I'm sending
I want
lots
to
of love and light.
piggyback on a couple things you said with the leg situation where you said standing first. I do have a rod in my leg, and it's going through my hip, and then also my right foot is starting to hurt when I transfer back over to this
That's why
other
you need to
building.
jog off your feet, and that's coming for you. Thank you, my beautiful lady, and we will chat again. And I'll see everyone in 7 days. Thanks for tuning in to Psychic Tuesday on A1R Psychic Radio with Bernice Bisson.